everybody. We're gonna be doing creepypasta. You all may have known his name is Ronald McDonald. So, let's start reading. Alright. Ronald McDonald one day was at a store and a kid walked in into McDonald's. So, when he did, when his parents went in, all the lights were out. And then two eyes popped up and got stabbed repeatedly. The two parents. But the boy managed to escape out the window. He broke it open, the piece of toy, and he jumped out into the car. He drove away. But he was only 5. He didn't know how to drive. And he drove into another car. The car said McDonald's, and Ronald McDonald popped out of the car. And the car was still working. And he drove away. And then, when he drove away, when he got to his house, he locked all the doors, grabbed a gun, and stayed up in his room. When he did, he closed the door of his room, and Ronald McDonald was standing there, sitting on his bed. And he was screaming and terrified. And Ronald McDonald walked up to him, tell him, "Why don't you smile like me?" and cut open his cheeks into a carving smile. And when that happened, he screamed and screamed and screamed and screamed. And then, when he screamed over and over and over, he lost his voice. The neighbors were over there, and he finally grabbed the gun and he missed Ronald McDonald and shot one of the neighbors straight in the chest. And then when they looked at when they tried to find Ronald McDonald, he was disappeared. He ran into the forest. When he ran into the forest, nobody saw him again. Until one day, the boy went back in the forest once and had scars on him with a carving of the face inside of him. And when he did, he looked at him, and he looked in the forest, and he found Ronald McDonald standing by a person, and the person's head was off, and Ronald McDonald was sitting there, staring at the body and eating the corpse. And that happened, he screamed and shouted, and then Ronald McDonald struck him in the shoulder with a knife. When he did that, he fell over, and there was a giant pit of blood. And then Ronald McDonald looked at the little boy. He said, "You're selfish, little dumb little boy." But the boy pulled out the knife and stabbed it straight into Ronald McDonald's foot. Ronald McDonald screamed, he yelled, and he ran away. And when he did, he wanted revenge. When the boy went to sleep one night, he walked up to the house, poured gasoline on raked up some leaves, poured it right next to the house, poured gasoline right onto the leaves, and threw a match on it, and it lit on fire. The house was burning. The boy managed to get his foot on fire, but he managed to escape. When he got outside, he went to his neighbor's house, he took off his shoe, and Ronald McDonald's face is carved into it. He was so scared. The neighbor went out with a shotgun, saw Ronald McDonald, and shot a hole straight through his chest. There was a gigantic hole through it. And Ronald McDonald said, all I wanted to do was play. That's all I wanted to do. But the man didn't believe him. He had 12 shots still. He shot him 12 times straight in the leg, foot, head, and chest. Over and over and over. The boy walked out of the house. He was so happy. He actually did have a smile now. Wow, that was terrifying. I didn't even read that. It just popped in my head. It was 911. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you with another creepypasta. Bye!